A burn. It can happen in an instant, in a moment of distraction or carelessness. It can be the result of an innocent oversight or a deliberate and malicious act. However it occurs, it can change the course of a child's life forever.
The driver was drunk. Martin was still on fire when they pulled him out.
There was a young man who was courting her. She didn't like him. One afternoon, April 30th, 2007, this man came into our house, and while she was sleeping, set her on fire.
When a child is severely burned, he or she undergoes dramatic physical and emotional changes. The family is challenged in ways they could have never anticipated, and only once initial medical intervention has taken place can the long road to recovery really begin.
The trauma that a child burn survivor and their family experience is really a permanent change in their life, even after skin grafts and surgeries and pressure garments and all the wonderful things that doctors can do now. A child's life is really changed forever.
The Children's Burn Foundation is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting children who have been severely burned and their families, and preventing other children from being burned in the future. Founded in 1985, the Los Angeles-based foundation serves children and families locally, nationally, and around the world. With unique programs and expertise, it defines its role as giving new hope.
The mission of the Children's Burn Foundation is to heal by providing full recovery services to child burn survivors and their families with medical, surgical, psychosocial services, and even camp to help the children find normalcy in their life, and then burn prevention education to help prevent the very preventable burn injuries to children.
In the years since its inception, the Foundation's mission has grown to include services to support the psychological recovery from burn trauma and the short-term emergency needs of victims' families.
The Children's Burn Foundation is able to support the psychological recovery of the children and their families in a number of ways, one of which is through our camps. We have family camp. We also have day trips and Camp Gung Ho for the kids to meet other children who are going through the same thing and find support and comfort in that.
When the Children's Burn Foundation receives a call that a child has been burned and a family is in need, it moves quickly to provide support.
We're able to step right in and provide accommodations, food vouchers, surgical support for sure, but also to find out what the family's needs are. Sometimes we'll pay an electric bill, something to keep the family together and enable them to be there by the side of that child to encourage the fastest recovery possible.
Effective prevention programs can help children increase their knowledge and understanding of basic fire safety and burn prevention. Successful prevention starts with knowledge that can be turned into action. For that reason, the Children's Burn Foundation education and burn prevention programs have been implemented to reduce the number of burn injury accidents to children.
The Children's Burn Foundation has two premier programs for burn safety and prevention. One, Careful, that's hot, teaches child care providers burn prevention safety tips to help avoid burns. The second program is LA Troops Safety Smart, which goes into schools and teaches children what to do in case of a fire.
The Children's Burn Foundation has expanded its programs and established new ones around the world to make an impact on the number of accidental burn injuries to children in foreign lands. In addition, through its international support, it can also help train hospital personnel in the most up-to-date procedures and practices in burn treatment.
The Children's Burn Foundation reaches beyond the borders of the United States, and we send doctors and nurses and healthcare educators into third world countries to help teach burn care so that the quality of care that children can receive close to home is improved. In addition, if a child needs us, we'll bring them here and take care of them in the United States and provide everything they need here.
I know that he's so grateful to the Children's Burn Foundation. He constantly tells me, Mom, where do these loving people come from?
Because of your help, I now see hope in Nina.
The Children's Burn Foundation is giving hope to young burn victims and their families. Your goodwill and gift will fund the life-transforming treatment and other vital services that empower young burn survivors to lead rewarding lives and reach their full potential. To learn more about the Children's Burn Foundation or to lend your support, call today or visit childburn.org.